We're looking at the JMI Motofocus Deluxe, specifically for the Celestron RASA 8-inch. What the Deluxe system consists of is a motor and an electronic controller and a couple adapters. And what you do is you replace your standard focus knob with the adapters, and then we've got the motor connects with a RJ45 cord to the controller, and then this just attaches like that. So the motor will turn the focus knob for you, and the controller, you can control it with some push buttons, or the best part of it is that we've got a serial port connection here that lets you talk to it using the ASCOM standard, and we'll demonstrate how the ASCOM control works for autofocusing with this telescope. Behind me I've got a Celestron RASA 8-inch with our Motofocus Deluxe hardware on it, and we're going to demonstrate how the autofocus works through ASCOM using Sequence Generator Pro. So first we're going to connect our Motofocus here in the equipment dialog. I'm going to hit connect. When that happens, the Motofocus dialog box pops up. This is kind of a manual access to the control. We have a box here we can set which position we want to move it to, or we can make increments, or we can reprogram the dimension. For now, we're just going to minimize that. And then we're going to let Sequence Generator Pro access the controller. So I'm going to pull up the control panel, and then there's a focus tab on it. And you can see that the focus position has been passed through the ASCOM interface to Sequence Generator Pro. You can see that we have controls here. We can move it 100 steps, and you see that responds. We'll go 100 steps back. So we could manually focus if we like to do that. But what's really neat is the autofocus box here. So we'll open the settings. And what you're really going to look at here is the number of data points and the step size that it defocuses by. For a fast telescope, we want this to be large. We've got it set up at 2,500 steps. On something like an F7 or F10 telescope, that might be somewhere around 100 to 200 steps. So we're going to close that. So let's go ahead and run it here. And the first thing that happens is this focus dialog box pops up, or display box. And down here in the bottom, it's telling us what it's doing. It's actually defocused the telescope, and it's taken a picture. And now it's analyzing the star diameters. And then it's going to come over here, and it's going to make a plot. This is the star diameter versus the telescope focuser position. And it's going to do that for each number that's in the data point box that we looked at previously. So this particular focus run is 5 data points. So it's going to plot those, and then it's going to curve fit and determine what the best focus is. So we're more than half done already. So you can see we've come through the focus. It's bottomed out here. And now it's probably just about done here. And it's made a nice curve fit. So it's determined that the best focuser position is 20,186. And it's driven the focuser to that point. And now it's taking a validation exposure. And says, yes, we've got really nice tight stars. And so that's how the autofocus works.